Now from Global Calgary, the News Hour with Gord Gillies and Linda Olson.
Breaking news happening right now outside Wichita, Kansas. Another mass shooting in America.
The situation is still unfolding, but the sheriff from Heston says as many as 4 are dead and possibly up to 20 wounded. It's believed the shooter has now been killed by police. We will have the very latest online and on NewsHour Final at 11.
Now, good evening. We are live on location tonight at the Simmons Building in the East Village.
Believe it or not, for most of the past century, this was a mattress factory. Now it's the heart of a community that's undergoing a stunning transformation while still preserving landmarks from its colorful past. You know, when times were good in Alberta, they were good.
But, Tomasia, times have definitely changed.
Now they're pretty bad, at least for some people. In Alberta's battered economy, thousands have lost their jobs, and for some, desperation is setting in. While many are scraping by, others are cashing out. Kendra Sagoski reports.
Okay, so this is the extra space you've leased.
Yeah, absolutely. 10,000 square feet.
Trucks, toy, both increases despite oil patch woes, volatile stock markets, and the sluggish economy. Those results not helping Canadian markets much today. The TSX was flat with just a 13-point gain. The Dow climbed a whopping 212, and our loonie gained more than 3/4 of a cent. Oil rose almost $1 a barrel, natural gas fell a nickel, and gold didn't go anywhere. And if you're a fan of farmers markets, you would have been right here at home in the East Village in the early 1900s. Calgary's first public market opened in 1914, kitty corner from the Cecil Hotel. It was destroyed by fire in 1954. A portion of the building survives as Booker's Crab Shack near the 4th Avenue flyover. And the Calgary Public Market was recreated at Heritage Park as Gasoline Alley.
I had no idea the market was down here.
So nice to see things rejuvenated.
Yes.
Absolutely,
What a
reborn.
change.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tomasia.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Tomasia. Well, The Revenant has the potential to win 12 Oscars Sunday night.
It's the only thing that makes my job possible is being so blessed that we live in an area that is this beautiful.
Later, we'll show you some of the areas where the award-winning movie was filmed.
And coming up a little later on, old-fashioned way of catching the bad guy.
Eastern Canada, just maybe check with your airlines because there could be delays. The southwest dominated by high pressure, the northeast and much of the Great Plains as well dominated by that area of low pressure. So you can see the storm system still producing some snow in the northeastern United States through the Great Lakes region and a rain-snow mix through the maritime provinces of Alberta. Those are the warnings that are still in effect across the area. We're doing pretty good. We've got this ridge over us and it's going to be here again tomorrow, but it will break down on Saturday, and early in the day on Saturday we expect the low pressure system to be coming through here with a rain-snow mix for us. So tomorrow's high will be 14 degrees. That'll be the last that we will see of the double digits for a little while. Lethbridge up to 17 degrees tomorrow.
Now, East Village is in Ward 7, part of Councillor Drew Farrell's world since she joined City Hall now 15 years ago.
Yes, the native Calgarian has championed many of the big changes that you see in this area, including the new public library. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
You know, a lot of people have said that this new library will be absolutely amazing, a real center point, jewel of East Village. Exactly what will we see here when it's all done?
Well, it was a very difficult site, and the LRT, as you can see now, there's a tunnel that will be going underneath the library. We were told that that would be impossible, but my response, and a lot of people's response is, you know, we're the library, we do 6 impossible things before breakfast. But so it's going to be an entryway into East Village. You'll be able to walk through the site, over top of the train. There'll be a theater. As you enter the door, the front door, there'll be a theater that's below you, and then there'll be a circular stairway, and each floor will have different activities, small children, teenagers, and at the very top there's going to be a jewel-like reading library.
It's the library of today, isn't it? I mean, it's the library, but it's really got all the bells and whistles of what we do now.
What we were trying to anticipate is what will the library of the future be?
Yeah.
And we really don't know, but what we do know is people still love books. So it will have books, but it will have so many other activities for people to enjoy. And what we're hearing is that people need a place to gather, and this will be a magnificent gathering place.
Very cool tattoo here, very cool tattoo. Hey, coming up a little later on the News Hour, the one, the only Connie D'Souza will give us a recipe we all can do at home involving raw fish. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it.
Okay, can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Gord Gillies from Global Television.
And I'm Linda Olson.
Okay, where did both of you go for post-secondary?
I grew up in Calgary, but after high school I went to Humber College and took a radio broadcasting program and kind of got in through the back door.
And I'm also from Calgary, grew up in the Northwest, and I went to CICT, great program, and I'm still connected to the school and go back and talk once in a while and hopefully inspire new journalists.
How long have you been in television news?
Wow, I've been now in my 33rd year of working in newsrooms, TV probably about 27, so I'm starting to get up there.
I'm pretty close. I'm 28 years this year that I've been on the air in Calgary.
Where did the idea of bringing the show on the road come from?
This is something we try to do to learn about our community, do something different. We want it to be unique in Calgary in the stories we tell every day and what we do, how we present it. We thought this was a fun way to get into the community, educate. We learned something tonight about what the East Village was all about, so we wanted to be different.
Yeah, and it's been neat to have people come out and watch us do the show, and they get a little bit of a sense of how we do this. So that's why we're on the road tonight.
Final question, when is the Global News Channel coming?
Global News Channel. Now, if we knew that, I think they're still working on it. I mean, everything, this industry is really all about online and combining resources, so social media. The channel itself, I'm not sure, but stay tuned.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Get your own money. You should work.
Gil Tucker, Global News.
Another beautiful day tomorrow, even warmer than today. We did 12 today. Forecast high for tomorrow is 14 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a mostly sunny day, but be prepared for the change that comes along Saturday. And this will be in the morning hours. We expect a rain-snow mix, some clearing in the afternoon, a high of 8 degrees. And then Sunday, we're up to 9. It gets colder again Monday, -1, and there's a minor chance of flurries on Monday. So really, try to get out and enjoy tomorrow. It's going to be a spectacular day.
You know what, we have been doing these on-the-road shows since September, and it's so much fun for us to be out. But one of the key players behind the scenes, I would say the key player behind the scenes, is our Lisa Geddes, who has been a producer with our TV station through all its incarnations for 35 years, and you're winding down a career at the end of this week, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad about it, but also happy. And I've really, really enjoyed producing on the road. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight's show, and I'll be sad to leave the business and sad to leave all my coworkers. It'll be hard.
Miss you. Lisa is superstar at everything she does, whether it's planning award-winning election coverage, the day-to-day nonsense, these fun on-the-road stuff. But folks, you never see the people behind the scenes who really make it happen. This is one of the best in the world. We're going to miss you. Oh.
There'll be tears now. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye now.